Hi everyone, this is Elizabeth with 217 Creations, and today I'm going to show you how to create welded borders for cards, layouts, and altered art using my Gypsy. And on today's project I am working with the Martha Stewart All Occasions Cake Art. There are three new Martha Stewart cartridges: Elegant Cake Art, Seasonal Cake Art, and the All Occasions Cake Art. These three cartridges are absolutely fabulous. Not only do they come with several fonts available on them, as well as layered images, they contain a wide variety of borders. And these borders, to me, make these cartridges worthwhile because there are just so many options. So let's go ahead and get started. And just to give you an idea of a finished product, this is what we're working towards today. And this is sized down to fit onto a card. Look how beautiful that cut is, even at half an inch, how beautiful that cut came out. These cartridges are wonderful. So let's get started. I've got my layers all cleaned up and we're ready to go. We got a fresh new mat, and I'm going to come onto my overlay, and I always start with the shadow. So I'm going to pick 1, 2, 3 of them. I'm going to pull them over, and from here I'm going to zoom in one time. Okay. I'm going to choose the middle one, and you'll have to click it twice because this is a group. It's going to turn blue, then you click it again and it's going to turn purple, and that means we're working with just this image. And I'm going to tap it one time over. If you look very closely, I hope you can see it on the video, there is a turquoise blue line. Whenever you see these funky kind of colors popping up on Gypsy, it is a sign that that image is overlapping another image, either across the whole thing or in one spot. Sometimes it's turquoise, sometimes it's yellow, sometimes it's green, but that's what that means. So once you see that turquoise, you know that they're overlapping. So then I'm going to come over to the third one, double click again, and I'm going to tap, tap again. Oop, too many times. See that line again? We've got the line. Now I'm going to have them, they're all grouped together. From here, we're going to weld them. I'm going to preview, and as you can see, those are not going to cut. Those are gray lines. So we are all set. We are completely welded and ready to go on the shadow. So I'm going to come out of preview. I'm going to zoom out again. I'm going to bring my cursor over. Now I'm going to pick the top layer. So I'm going to come back to the top layer. 1, 2, 3. Pull these over. Zoom in one time, pick the middle image, tap one time. There's the turquoise line. Scroll over, pick the third one, tap 2 times, and now you've got the turquoise on that one. So those are all ready. Collect them together, group them. There we go. And now we're going to weld them. And do a preview, make sure that they are completely welded. And of course, remember in Gypsy, red is welded and cutting, gray is not cutting, and black is non-welded cutting. And these are gray, so we are all good to go on this layer. So I'm going to pull out a preview. Now, looking at these, you can see at 1 inch that they are about 9 inches wide, which is too wide for a card. So for those of us that like to work with either mini books or cards, you're going to have to bring them down. Now the way that I found to make this work is to start with the shadow. I'm going to turn the real size on, so it's going to become yellow. I'm at 9 inches. Now keep the aspect ratio locked. Don't undo this yellow. I'm going to come down, and let's say you want it to fit the side of a card, which let's say it's top folding, so we're going to come down to 4.25 on a standard A2. Okay, we've got that locked. It's going to take it down to 0.47 inches in real size. Okay, we're going to unlock this, tap off, come back on. Okay, so we need to go 0.47. The reason I just did that is because if I keep the real size on and I go and alter this top layer, these two will not cut in proportion to each other. So you have to turn it back off, click back on it, and then it will tell you what the height is in proportion to this one. So we're going to select this group, come right here, type that number, 0.47. And it's going to shrink down. These two are in proportion to each other. You can even kind of drag them on top, and you can see right away that those are, if they're not in proportion, they're awful close, but that method, they will definitely be in proportion. From this point, you can move them to wherever you want on the mat and cut. And this will be your final result. How easy and perfect is that? As I said, these cartridges are so full of borders. If you want to see the handbooks in depth, please go to Cricut.com and visit the cartridge library. Pull up the handbooks, flip through them. The border options are just amazing. For instance, on this border alone, I'll show you the handbook here. We cut with these two right here. But look at all these options. When you go into the creative features, you could cut the same border with a wider bottom. You can cut it with no bottom. You can cut it with a thin strip. You can, scalloped edges, rounded edges. There's just so many options. So I would highly recommend checking out these cartridges. They are absolutely one of my favorites that I've purchased in a long time. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. And of course, I like comments, subscribers, and followers. And if you have any other questions, please visit my blog at www.217creations.blogspot.com. And there's a contact me button there, and you can contact me via email. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a great day.